Hello lovely people, here is Ken's Future Channel. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how you can create a counter program like this using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. If today will be your first time watching my video, kindly subscribe / on the notification bell so that whenever I drop any video, YouTube will notify you first. Without further much ado, let's dive into today's video and let me teach you how everything is being done. So first of all, you have to create a new folder on any place you want to do it. So to create a folder, just simply press and hold Ctrl Shift and N to create a new folder. Name the folder anything you want. For the sake of this video, I will name it counter program and hit enter. After that, drag and drop the folder to the VS Code or any code editor you want. So to open it, you will get something like this. You will see your folder that you created on your left hand corner. Then click on new file and name it index.html. Here, create a new file again and name it star.css. Create another file again and name it index.js. So right now you have 3 files over here. First, you have to create some header files for the HTML and link it with CSS and JavaScript. So to do that, just press and hold Shift and 1 to get exclamation mark like this and hit enter. You will get these files over here. So let's try to link our CSS and JavaScript to the HTML file. To do that, just type link like this. You get something like this and type star.css. Then come to the body part and add your JavaScript over there. The reason why we are adding the JavaScript over there is because whenever or anytime the program is running, it will run from the top. That is the HTML file and run through CSS, then it passes through the JavaScript. So let's type script over here and give it src to be index.js over here. After this, let's try to run our program. Let's try to run it with live server. Let me minimize it. As you can see, nothing has appeared there. You have the title, that is document over there. So let's try to change the title and see. So let's type counter program over there, something like this. As you can see, it has reflected there. So here at the body part, let's try to create some labels for it. So let's type label. Let's give label ID to be label count, and for the label count, let's give it 0. Then let's try to create 3 buttons over there. That's button 1 and name it decrease. Let's try to create another button again. Name it reset. Then last button, you name it increase. After creating all these things, let's try to put all the buttons in one div. As you can see, there's no issue. let's try to put all of them in one div. So let me create a div, and I'll give the div ID to be count. Okay, let me do it counter like this, and let me paste the buttons over there. As you can see, don't worry, we will use CSS to start it. Here, let's try to give all the buttons ID, unique ID. So let me type here decrease btn, that is button. Let me give here to a unique ID. Let me say reset btn, and the last one, let me give me increase btn. After all these things, let's try to add a class to each button. Let's add a class to each button. So let me type class, and I will give it unique class to be, let's give class to be button. Okay, here too, let me create the same class with button, and the last one the same class with button. Okay, we are done with the HTML side. Let's move on to the CSS to start our program. So to do that, let's copy the unique ID that we give it to the label. Let's copy that one and paste it over here, then something like this. Okay, let's say here okay, let's type here display. Let display the label to be block. Okay, after displaying to be block, let's type maybe font size. Let's give the font size to be 10 em. Okay, let's type text align to be center. Let's move it to center. Then let's give it font family to be vertical, something like this. That is nice. Okay, let's move on to the next one. That is counter. So okay, that is counter. Let's copy that one. Let's copy the counter, or we can still add this one to it. btn counter, that is button counter. So let's copy that one and paste it here. Okay, that is it. Then let's give it text align to be center. Let's move all the buttons to the center. Let's move on to the class that we created for this button. So let's copy this button and let's do it dot button. Let's do it dot button. Let's paste it here. Paste it like this. Let's say padding to be 10 pixel. Okay, 20 pixel. Then here let's give it a font size to be 1.5 em, like this. And here too, let's give it a background color to be anything. Okay, let's use this one, go like this. Okay, as you can see, if you put the mouse cursor on it, nothing show. Okay, let's give it a cursor to be pointer, so like this. Okay, then let's give it transition to be let's say background color. Okay, let's say background color to be 1.5 s. Okay, that is good. Then here let's try to beautify it. Okay, so let's say dot buttons, so let's hover it over. Okay, let's try to do background color to be green yellow, like this. As you can see, still if you click on it, nothing pop out. So here let's try to use our JavaScript. Let's try to add our JavaScript so that the program will function well. So to do that, first let's try to copy this one, label count. That is label count. Let's copy label count and paste it here. Label count equals document. Just type document dot get the element ID. This element, the label element ID. So let's copy the ID. So let's introduce this and paste it over here. So so the next one will be decrease. Let me do it step by step for you to see. Let's copy this one, decrease btn, and paste it over here. That one too equals document the get element ID. Let's try to copy that one too, copy and paste it over here. Then the same apply to all of them. So let me copy the whole of this and paste it here. Paste the last one here and change the name. So here the name will be reset. Okay, here will be reset. Paste. Here will be reset. So let me do it fast. Let me copy it will be decrease, sorry, increase, it will be increase. So this is it. Let's try whether it is still not working. So let's proceed. Let's move to next step. Okay, let's say let's count this count. Let count equals 0. Let count equals 0. Then if let count equals 0, let's say count equals number. Count equals number to bracket count. The reason why we brought this one is because the whole of this, the program will run it as a string, so we are converting string to numbers. So that is some basics of JavaScript. Next one, so is increase. We are working on it. Increase btn dot click equals, let's create a function for that one. Sorry, yes, she's supposed to be on click, because whenever you click on it, so on click, then let's create a function for it. This function, and hit enter. So let's say count plus. That means the program will add 1 to 0. Then if you click on it again, it will add 1 to it again. So here it will be label count dot test, sorry, test content equals count. That's all for the increase. So let's try it and see whether it will work or not. Good, it is working for us. So let's try to click on reset. Nothing has happened, so that means we have done with the increase. So let's try with the decrease. So let me copy the whole of this and make some changes in it for the decrease. So let me change here to decrease. Okay, since we are decreasing it, or since we are reducing it, let's do here minus. Okay, let's check. So you can see it is working perfect. Okay, let's do the same thing for reset. So let me clean the whole of this and type reset btn. Here let's say count equals 0. So let's try and see. Good. So let me open it wider like this. We started from HTML to CSS, then we end with JavaScript that add more functionality to it. Let's try and see whether our program is working or not. As you can see, it is working. Let's try to reset, try to decrease it. This is how you can create a counter program. Don't forget to share this video to your friends so that they can also benefit from it. In my next video, I will create video on how you can create a